I've really been enjoying these overcast days, and it had me working on projects for the boat. The last video you saw where I made my purple dress, if you couldn't tell, it was actually a maternity dress. I've probably been wearing it way too much, but I love it. It is my favorite thing right now. Today I am showing a couple of different projects. This first one is a linen bedding for the boat. So if you didn't know, the shape of my bed is not a normal shape. It would have to be custom made for me to get a fitted sheet that actually works. I have this idea in my head that I can do it myself, or I can just make that. How hard can it be? And so I got the measurements, and I have to say this time it actually worked out. I got the measurements of the bed, which is a basic rounded triangle shape. I added on about 5 extra inches so that it would have room to wrap around to underneath the bed, and then I just added in an elastic. This was a little tricky. You need a strong elastic for this to work. I tried with a thinner one and it didn't work out. However, this is the final result, and I honestly love it. I need to make like 5 more of these because with the baby coming, I'm probably going to be switching it out quite a bit. This project was probably born from my stubbornness. I did not want to buy maternity clothes. Throughout this pregnancy, I don't think I've bought any maternity clothes. I made me a dress or two, and I've been wearing those most days. I went from a shorts and t-shirt girl to a dress girl just because of comfort, and honestly, I'm loving the dresses. However, there are some times where I need to wear shorts that fit me, and so this project, I took a basic shorts pattern and I just modified it. I had no idea how it was going to turn out, so I tried this first one with muslin. However, it looks a little funky on the mannequin. I understand now why you would have a mannequin that has a post that goes through the leg rather than the center. So I was still a little iffy if this was going to work out. I made this project out of the same fabric that I made the purple dress, just a 100% jersey cotton fabric. So then I decided to make shorts out of this pattern. The point was to make pants, but I didn't want to dedicate that much fabric if it wasn't going to work. So I started with shorts, which did turn out, I really like them. They've turned into day shorts or even pajama shorts. And they just have an extended tie in the front, they tie in the back. As always, there's always room for improvement. There's a couple things I would change for the next edition of this type of project. I was content enough with the shorts that I ended up making pants, which I did wear throughout the winter, even though our winter isn't really that cold, so at least I had a pair of pants. I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. Obviously, there's some things that I would change. There's some things, if you looked really closely, you could probably tell that it was homemade, but I just couldn't wrap my head around spending hundreds of dollars on maternity clothes, so I learned something from this. I learned how to dye the fabric a little bit better, and my concept mostly worked, so I would say it was a win. This project, I honestly don't know what came over me for this one. I wanted to make pillows. It's what everyone wakes up thinking their next project is going to be, is pillows. However, I've probably gone a little too deep down the rabbit hole of what most of our stuff is made of, and when I go to make things, I'm trying to be more conscious of the materials that I use. Even with my dress, my shorts, I used 100% cotton, and with the bed sheet, I used linen, which I had never worked with real high-quality linen before. And honestly, after you work with high-quality materials, there's just an aspect that you can't go back from. And when it comes to pillows, I used the linen again, but I used this stuffing called kapok. I think that's how you say it anyway. It had some qualities that I was intrigued with, and honestly, I just wanted to give it a try. So that turned into me buying 25 pounds of it in bulk, because that was the most reasonable price range for me to give this a try. Now I am stuck with so much of this that I need to make everyone around me pillows so that I can use it up. The kapok is so light and fluffy. It is, I'd heard other people online talk about what this stuff felt like before I bought it, and there's just no explaining it. It is so light and fluffy. This was a very basic pillow. I just added in a zipper so that I could add or subtract the stuffing should I need to, which I actually did. I added more stuffing 3 more times after this video, and now it's like a super dense pillow the way I would like it. Since this video, I made a few more pillows and the pillowcases to go with it. I've been a little slow at getting my videos out, but I have like 3 more ready for you. I finally did get to that leather project. I've never worked with leather before, and I loved it. It was such a learning experience working with a new material. So I'm excited to show that. And I made my baby shower dress, which was also a success. But for 3 projects, I would say this was a 3 out of 3. I loved how all these projects turned out. So this is just the beginning of my nesting phase, as everyone around me is calling it. And I'm excited for the next projects to come. I hope I can keep it up with how everything is about to change in my life. So I had to take a break because the stuffing just, it's so light, it floats everywhere, and it just makes me want to sneeze and itch. But once it's in here, I got me a pillow. And if I want to add more stuffing, it's just a zipper, and you just add more or take it out, and you get the density that you want. I still need to make a pillowcase for it, but honestly, I'm pretty happy with it. This is... I don't know how heavy this is, but I need to order more fabric so that I can make a pillowcase.